Hi, my name is Maco. I'm going into third year, which is the broadcast media top-up, and I've completed the FDA in radio production. And I'm the station manager for Burst, which is the Brighton University student radio. I got involved in Burst in the first year. It was just Burst had just started. There wasn't very many shows on, and I was doing radio production, so it seemed like a sensible thing to jump in the radio studio and to do a show. And after a steep learning curve, we started doing quite regular shows, and then very quickly got involved in the management and organisation side. A day in the life of a station manager at Burst. Often hectic. You will have, we have our morning shows, which, it being student radio, start at 10 o'clock in the morning. That's breakfast. I actually tried to get breakfast shows starting at 4 p.m, which is probably a more realistic breakfast for students, but 10 a.m. is when we start. So generally is to make sure that everyone's in place, that they're sticking to the schedule, that changeovers are happening. We now got quite a big team, so my job is hopefully going to get slightly easier. We're growing bigger and bigger every year, and this year we got people that be in charge of all the different bits. So we got the morning shows, the daytime shows, specialist music shows. We've got people dealing with all the thousands of emails from music pluggers. And then it's one of the good perks, and also one of the bad things is you have to listen through to hundreds and hundreds of different kinds of music, and a lot of it is rubbish, really. But that's my personal taste. It seems like the kids like it, so that goes on the system. There's a lot of administration and kind of boring paperwork. It's a lot like a real job that you don't get paid for. We try to have as varied content as possible, and a lot of this is down to, because it is a volunteer station, we try not to give people as much freedom as possible, obviously, within legal boundaries, and we stick to Ofcom and BBC guidelines, absolutely. But we're just starting now to do more speech shows. Is one called Fact, which is sort of about news, current affairs, but all with a student bent. So it's what interesting research is going on, conferences are coming up, that sort of thing. And there's Vibe, which is sort of more lifestyle, health, food, sport, that sort of thing. So that's one of the more exciting things that's going on. It's quite a big production, and it involves a lot of people. That ties in with some of the academic stuff as well, where they're having to do, in the radio course, they're having to do live radio production, and as part of that course they're doing Factor Vibe, which is great for us. It means more people are getting involved. Specialist shows, we have some excellent specialist shows, and that's there's Bursting from the Underground, which is all sorts of extreme, scary music, written by boys who obviously just need a hug, from their mummy. We've got a new dance music show, all house and techno, that's going to be happening. And I dare say there'll be, people keep on coming up with new ideas for shows all the time. Some of them pretty wacky. Student radio is the time, if they're interested in being involved in the radio industry, this is the only time you'll get to really experiment, because if you go into the big bad commercial world, you will be told what to do, and you won't get that chance to do that strange soundscape of chip shops. Well, come and see us at the Freshers' Fair is the best way, but basically there's not a cut-off point. They just need to come see us Fresh Fair. It's the best thing, or contact through our website. It's burstradio.co.uk, and there's a contact page there. Also for people that are in Brighton, we've got BURP, which is Brighton University Radio something project. I should know that. But that's a sort of separate entity, but the same thing that's going over in Brighton. So we're going to be, they've got a studio that's getting built over there as well. So that's quite exciting. So yeah, Burst is getting much, much bigger. You don't need to be, involved in media at all to be part of Burst. Anyone can volunteer. In fact, you don't even have to go on air if you want. There's plenty of roles in Burst for people that want to do, if you want to do marketing, events, anything like that. Live engineering for bands. We get a lot of bands in. There's lots and lots of different roles that you don't have to be in front of a microphone. I personally hate being in front of a microphone, but there's plenty of roles for everyone. And we've got some people that are doing sociology, which is handy because they seem to be more intelligent than the media people. Getting involved in student radio is a very, very good thing, not only for those that want to get involved in the media industries. If you do want to get involved in the media industries, I would say it's a non-starter. Get involved with Burst. You will get hands-on experience. We'll also get people coming in to give talks that are from the industry. We also have the Student Radio Conference, where there is some drinking involved, but an awful lot of really, really good talks about radio and getting involved in radio and getting actual work. Some people, there was 5 people got jobs at the conference last year from the thing called the Demo Factor, right there and then. Burst is great for your social life, I'm sure. I don't have one. Other people, we have regular events that go on. It's really important that, for Burst to work, people need to be working as a team. So part of good team working is to go out and go bowling or go paintballing every now and again. A bit of knitting, something that bring a cohesive. There's alcohol involved often. It's and it improves your confidence and all sorts of good things like that.